1 hour crochet patterns, or are they really? Hey Yarny peeps, my name's Sarah aka Crochet, and today I am going to pick 3 1 hour crochet patterns and put them through their paces to see if they actually do take an hour or less. So for this video I have picked 3 amigurumi patterns. The first one comes from Endmade Crochet and it is this gummy bear pattern. The reason I chose this one is because there's a free tutorial on TikTok. It's super easy to make, there's no sewing involved, and of course it's quick as well. You will notice a theme here. Yes, all of these things are smaller projects, however they do make great keychains, claw machine prizes, great for selling at markets. If you made them with smaller yarn, because some of these use chenille yarn, you could use them as earrings, jewellery as well. So although they're smaller projects, they're also profitable if you're a crochet seller as well. And of course, if they're under an hour to make, they're going to be smaller projects anyway. And finally, our third pattern comes from Stringy Ding Ding, and it is this adorable crochet duck. Now, this one I popped in there, one, because I've seen these everywhere. As you will know, I pop one of Stringy Ding Ding's patterns in my roundups quite frequently. I absolutely adore Stringy Ding Ding's patterns. This duck I have seen, it just pops up on my Pinterest feed all the time. I've always wanted to make it, but sometimes I get so little time to make things for myself. This was the perfect opportunity. I can guarantee this won't be made for me in 20 minutes, but I will give it a go and see if it can be made in an hour. So this is going to depend on a couple of things. 1, my speed. 2, how much I've crocheted / how much I filmed throughout the day. And number 3, what materials I'm using. I am going to use bulky yarn for all of them. I quite fancy seeing what they all look like in bulkier yarn. Stay tuned. I will have a chat through the patterns as I make them up. I'll tell you what they could be used for. I'll see if there's any pitfalls with them. And at the end of the 3 patterns, you will have, hopefully, fingers crossed, 3 patterns that you can make in under an hour that will be great for craft markets or selling on Etsy as well. Let's crack on and make these 3 patterns that can be made, fingers crossed, in under an hour.
Alrighty, so kicking off with our gummy bear, and apologies if I'm sounding a little bit raspy. I got a cold between the intro and filming this voiceover, so we're just rolling with the horrible raspy sounding voice. It's going to be the vibe for this video, I'm afraid. Starting off with this gummy bear. Now this is, like I said, a free TikTok pattern, and the tutorial is written on the screen and gone over in the TikTok video with you step by step. Working up this pattern, I have to admit I'm not so much a lover of working from video. I actually like something tangible in front of me, but the instructions were on screen as well. And anywho, this video is about will it work up in an hour, not the quality of the pattern. Although I'm guessing if that's something that's going to come up, then yes, the patterns probably are going to be a little bit easier, quicker and simpler than if you were going to say buy a pattern that's going to take you a little bit longer. That said, working through this gummy bear was actually pretty simple. The only thing I regret now in hindsight is the yarn that I chose. It just doesn't sell this gummy bear as much as I'd like it to, and you'll see why when we get to the end of the pattern. I actually really enjoyed making up this gummy bear. I'm just gutted about the yarn choice. I think what's happened is the self-striping bit and the colours lose the detail a little bit. So things like its arms and legs and nose and things you can't really see, but I'll show you at the end anyway, so just stay tuned for that. Made all in one piece, no sew apart from at the bottom, which is another really good point about this pattern, and I think they'd look adorable if you stuck them on a keychain and put them to sale at market. I think they do really, really well, and they're really quick as well. So I guess the big old question here is, well, 2 big questions. 1, what did it look like at the end? And 2, did I manage to make it in under an hour? And the answer to both those questions is right here. Now, on reflection, he doesn't look too bad. You can see the ears, nose and details and things. I really enjoyed it. Looks quite cute, quite squishy and soft. And yes, I did manage to make this one in under an hour. Now, I think the video says something like 10 minutes. That ain't ever going to happen with me. But what I did manage to do was make this one in under 30 minutes. So used a really small amount of yarn, able to make it in under 30 minutes. There I am. Say hello. And yeah, an all-round really nice project that you can make up quick and uses a small amount of yarn. So let's move on to project number 2. So our next make is this 20-minute duck by Stringy Ding Ding, and as I said, I've been seeing these flying around everywhere. The customization options for these are amazing, and I am super excited to get this one going. So we are going to start our timer off, and then we are going to crack on with this adorable duck. Now, not strictly using chenille yarn here, it is blanket yarn. I'm pretty sure this is a Premier yarn, and I bought it to try for a video and just never got around to using it. So that's what I'm using, this really cute pink Premier yarn. It's blankety yarn, and I'm hoping that this will bring us out a bigger duck than is actually pictured. And stay tuned for the reveal of that. This duck, I have to say, I think I cut it really close to the bone of an hour. Now, I'm not the fastest crocheter, and today's been a day of filming and doing a whole lot of crocheting. And as we know, when you're a little bit tired, things just take longer. So I'm 20 minutes in at this point, and I've made like the head and a little bit of the body. We have eyes, which is really good. And because I'm filming, I neglect to stop the timer to film. So I think that didn't help as well. I just got in the flow, and then I was kind of like, oh, let's show this to the camera. Oh, don't stop the timer. It's just taking hours out of my time. Yay. So that didn't help. But this is how far in I was. And I have to say, the increases on this duck are really, really clever. So that back bit there where it looks like his tail is going to be, that's all just increased stitches. So the shaping on this duck's really clever, but also really simple. And I would definitely recommend this one if you're a beginner maybe and you want to make something a little bit more complex. This is a fabulous pattern for that. And this is where you'll see just exactly how close to the hour I was, 51 minutes, and we are stopping it. And this is the final creation. And yeah, I'm so close here. Let's just move this camera out of the way a bit. Now, I've just dawned on me that you could use these as like a fake hookah duck at your stand if you were selling them at market. I think that'd be really cute and a nice interactive sort of way to get people over there. Enjoyed this pattern, really simple. Yes, the bits were sewn on to the beak and the wings, but really, really simple and really easy to do. And we do have a third pattern that I neglected in the intro, so let's go and have a look at our third pattern. So our third pattern comes from Sweet Softies, and it's this adorable little octopus. Now, yes, this is tiny, and I'm hoping it's not going to take me that long, or it's going to be really, really embarrassing by the end. So I chose this because these would make great keychains. You could put it in one of those claw grabber machines. She comes with a nice little adoption certificate and a little tag as well. And I think the tag says something cute like, "You octopi my heart." So yeah, that's really, really cute as well. No, the screen hasn't frozen. I'm obviously just faffing around in the background trying to do something. Okay, so time is on its way. I also chose it because if this isn't a quick make for me, then there's no hope. There's actually no hope. I could imagine these little army of octopi just all around your house. I've actually got him in my hand now, just having a little fiddle with him, because even though it's the simplest thing I've ever made, it is freaking adorable and I love it. It's sitting pride of place on my desk. And Sweet Softies has so many miniature animals that you can make as well. Head on over, all the links for these will be in the description, so head on over to the websites. But this little guy caught my eye and I was just like, yeah, I gotta make you, I've got to, and turned out freaking adorable as well. So I understand that this is a little bit more of a different video than you guys are used to. As you can see, I am 10 minutes in. There I am giving a little wave. Cheesy cheese. and I'm nearly finished. Now, yes, this is a little bit more of a different video because sometimes it's nice to mix it up a bit, but I also wanted to just show you in real time that actually these things are achievable as well. Let me know in the comments what you think to this video style. Would you like more sort of vlog style videos, or are you happy with me just reviewing crazy things and giving you my opinion on them? I will also be throwing out some of my own free patterns here on YouTube over the course of the next few weeks. But back to this little dude. Now he needs some safety eyes, just like that. Adorable. And he will be very soon complete. And I think my timing's pretty good too. We are finished, and it's time to see if I actually pulled this off. Now, it's definitely going to be in under an hour. I think these patterns are labelled like 20-minute makes. I'm pretty sure I didn't do it in 20 minutes. But here is the finished little cutie, and really simple. Again, no sew, just the end to close. The tentacles are made all in one go. I did it under 20 minutes. That's mad. So this one on a little keychain is probably going to be your best bet for markets. Here are all three of them, rounded up, ready for you to see. I had so much fun at making this video. I'm really, really pleased with how these turned out. And what's more, they are actually things you can make in under an hour. Yes, the advertised under an hour, things you can make in 20 minutes or 10 minutes or under an hour are bob on, 100% true. So you can be safe in the knowledge that if you grab one of these patterns, you can make them in under an hour. Let me know in the comments which one was your favourite. I have to say I love the duck, but the little octopi dude is going to be my favourite, and the gummy bear not so much, but a good pattern all in all. New videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and please chuck a like on this video and subscribe. It helps me out a lot and it's completely free. Thank you so much for watching, Yarny peeps, and I will see you in the next one.